Hey everybody, Michael here from Replica Airguns, and we're doing an update preview video. I got 4 new products in a box, so we're going to take a look at them. I'm not going to do an open or unboxing video. I've already taken them out, sort of taken a quick glance at them all. We have 2 Airsoft pistols. We have a Steel BB pistol, so 4.5 millimeter Steel BB revolver. And then we have a .68 caliber paintball shotgun. It's a T4E, and I thought it would be kind of cool to take a look at that because it's a little bit lower cost. Some of the other T4E products can get up there a little bit, especially in the rifle, the larger version. So it's kind of a neat option. A little more simple, but I think it's pretty neat. So we're going to start with the first product, the least expensive product. And it's kind of, you know, it's interesting, but it's very basic and it's very entry level. It's the Umarex H&K P30, and it is an electric AEG pistol. And it says that it has blowback action. I'll just take it out of the box and, well, let's take a look at the specs quick. So full auto, semi-auto, velocity 180 FPS, so not very fast. Metal barrel, precision accuracy, hop up. It's not adjustable, I don't believe. 16 rounds, comes with 2 magazines. It's an authentic replica, so it does kind of look the part. And again, it uses 6mm airsoft. So this is electric blowback shots per minute. So 2 shots per minute, 200. That doesn't seem very fast. 200 shots per min. I don't think that's kind of real. I don't know what that even means. 200 shots per minute. That's not very fast. But we will find out. I don't have the batteries for it. They're the AAAs. You know, those ones are the ones that you never have enough of. I have tons of AAs, but I don't have a lot of AAAs. So it does come with a manual. It does come with a little pack of Airsoft BBs that you'll go through really quick. It does come with these curved magazines. So you got one extra one, and then you got one in this clamshell packaging. So I'll show you the gun in a second here. Well, we'll just show it right now. So here's the gun. It's all plastic. It's super lightweight. You do have this sort of safety here. It's like a grip safety, but instead of being on the back, it's on the front. You can see that kind of grip safety. You have this little cover here for your battery compartment for AA batteries, or AAA, sorry. Then you have these curved magazines that go in there. You have a red tip that comes with a little plug. So just a standard red tip. It says it's blowback. It does, the slide does go back. We're not going to get anything because I have no batteries. I'll put that back in. Just basic post sight in the front, notch in the rear. There's no white dot sights. This is just a articulating fake hammer. And everything else really doesn't work too much on here. So it's just, I'll just sort of look around. You do have Umarex branding and H&K licensing, right? And then you can see you've got some like warning stuff. So nothing really jumps out. It's not, I mean, it looks pretty good. If you were to paint the tip black, it would look pretty realistic from a distance. So if you're looking for something realistic that you can shoot Airsoft BBs with, has the blowback type thing, you don't want to get into anything too scary or too realistic, then this will probably do it for you. All right. By the way, the price is around, I believe, $50 or $60, somewhere in that. I'm just going to give you rough prices at the time of this video. They're going to change throughout this, you know, depending on when you watch this video. If you watch it a year from now, it may change. So now we have this Dan Wesson, and it's a Dan Wesson 2.5 inch in gold. I have reviewed in the past the Airsoft version, so exact same gun that in a 6mm Airsoft, so I do have a review for that. But this is a 4.5mm steel. I haven't reviewed or field tested a Dan Wesson in a long time. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a field test shooting video. We're going to do a tabletop video just to refresh it and get a new video for these guys. They're really neat guns. I've always liked them. They were kind of like one of the first guns out there to have the have the removable shells. So that was kind of cool. I believe it was one of these Dan Wessons were some of the first, or at least they were out there with some of the first shell loading guns, if not the first. I don't remember now, I'm going back a bit, but let's take a quick look. You've got this gold finish, which may be, you know, good for some people that might like it, right? You do have this safety. There goes my watch. You have these ejecting shells. right? Removable, where you load the BBs into. No recessed tip. It does come with a manual, of course. It does come with a speed loader. And it does come with a little rail, so speed loader. And a rail, I'm assuming that you can put on here somewhere. So it could go on there somewhere, I think. Not sure how, but it does look like it slides on somehow. I think you have to take the rear sight off and then slide this on and it'll go somewhere in there, okay? So one way or the other, but yeah, it's got a space there. Yeah, so I'm sure the instructions show you how to do it, but it does have a rail spot. It does come with everything you need for that. Okay, so enough of that guy. And next we have a KJWorks product. And they tend to come in these kind of ugly boxes, not much to them, but this is the KJWorks KP13. And so it comes with the barrel extension, comes with the manual. You have the gun, of course, right? So this is it. This is the one with the sort of, it's a I guess gray beige almost, maybe beigey gray taupe color. So you have this barrel extension that you can thread in. So the barrel that's on it right now is, which one are we going? Oh, okay. I see. So the one that's in it, and I kind of like it, is the one where you don't have the threading. So if you are going to shoot this gun, you know, you don't want this big barrel extension sticking out of it, which isn't very practical, then you're going to want the non-threaded barrel in here because the threads can kind of disrupt airflow because of the threading on the end. I'll see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. With the threading there, that can disrupt the airflow, but if you want to use the barrel extension, you need the threaded portion. So it does come with the non-threaded barrel, which is nice. So I don't know if you can see that. It's tapered. This is a full blowback gun. This is a CO2 version. There are gas versions as well. It's very Glock-ish. It's not exactly like a Glock, so it's not a Glock. It's similar to a Glock, but no, it's not. So it does have this nice red dot, or sorry, fiber optic red dot on the front. No dots on the back. I don't believe the sights are adjustable. Really nice weight to it. Does have a trigger safety. Magazine releases on the left side. Nice heavy all metal magazine, polymer frame, metal slide. It's got really good weight to it. For sure, the slide spring seems a little bit weak to me. I would like a little heftier slide spring, but I think when you're shooting it, once it's broken in, it should be fine. Okay, so lastly, but not leastly, if that's a word, we're gonna take a look at this HDB, and this is a T4E product. So this is a .68 caliber, 16 round, basically paintball shotgun, and it's the HDB. And it's a little bit less expensive than some of the other versions, similar guns from T4E. A little more simple, but I think it'll work well. It's not super light, but it is lighter than some of the other shotgun I've reviewed in the past. I'm trying to remember what model it is. But this one's kind of different. You've got this long spring magazine here that you can lock it out here, if I can get that all the way up. So let me show you, because that's a little bit weird. So this little guy here goes all the way in, and then when you want to actually take it down, you have to kind of lift it a little bit. So you got to kind of like lift it, and then it locks in. And then once it's down, you're in there. So it sort of goes flush. You lift it a little bit, and then you can lock it in that little rail for loading it. And to load it, you just put your rounds in here, load them all in there. So easy to load, really easy to load. They just drop in and go down. And then when you're all done, you release the spring follower. Nice looking gun though. You got rails. on the sides. So Picatinny rails. It looks like M-LOK on the top here and on the sides a little bit. You just have the one rail. I don't know if there's another rail that comes with it. No, but you could get another rail and put it in here. It looks like you could. You have to just find the right screws, or you could switch it around and put a different rail on there. But it might make getting at the follower a little bit difficult. But I'll show you, you do have the Picatinny rail on this side and M-LOK. You've got some sling attachment areas here, both sides. You've got a Picatinny rail on the top. You've got this peep sight on the back. It's just one size, or is it? Yeah, it's one size. Post on the front. You get this nice flash hider that's, you know, basically allows for ramming stuff. Door entry, I guess that's the whole idea. If you're running rounds, you can jab people with that. And it's not exactly sharp, but it's not going to feel pleasant getting hit with this. It'll probably cut you up. You have a sling mount in the front and nice little trigger. And the cool thing with this too is when you put your CO2 in and you give it a whack, that'll pop out to tell you that it's active, just like the other T4E products. So you have this CO2 goes in here. It doesn't puncture it until you give it a whack. So it's ready to go. You can have it fully loaded with some sort of paintball or pepper balls. So you could use this as a home defending weapon because you could use pepper balls in it and then have 16 loaded up and then just give it a whack, have it ready to go. And you could totally use this as a home defense, you know, non-lethal type gun. And that way you're not going to get into trouble because you're not shooting anybody. Right here in Canada, you don't want to shoot anybody or you're going to probably, well, not necessarily go to jail, but you're probably going to have to go through the court system and defend yourself at least, right? This has a nice little crossbolt safety, right? So pretty easy, safe, fire. Pretty cool little rifle. And this one is about $250. I don't know if I mentioned how much the KJWorks gun was, but that's about $200. So the rifle, the shotgun's $250-ish. The KJWorks Glockish looking airsoft pistol is $200-ish. And the Dan Wesson is about $250, and the little P30 is about $50 to $60. All right, so we'll definitely be reviewing these products. I'm gonna do all of them. Why not? Because they're all kind of new and interesting. And so check back for tabletop reviews, field test reviews. I do still have some videos to do for the Arcturus line. I've still got a tabletop video for the AR style, and I've still got to do field test videos for those guys. So we've got lots of videos to make for you guys. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're interested in this product, check it out at replicairguns.ca for Canada. I'll put links in the description. And replicairguns.us for the US. We should have them in both stores because it's an Umarex product. We got other products. I'll try to put links to all these guys if I can, at least to the Canada store. We should have them all in our Canada store for sure. Some of them in the US store. If you're interested in other products, airsoft guns, BB guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories, then again, check out the Canada and US stores for those products. And check out the blog for the written articles and additional photos that I post over at replicairguns.com. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.